Welcome back to Aeons End. We're playing against the Wraithmonger, and wow, this is a nasty piece of work. Alright, we're just going to shuffle up. We're going to get right into it because, we'll see who's going first. And, alright, shuffled. And up first we have player 2. Alright, so we're going to go over to Adelheim, have him take the first turn. Alright, over we are here to Adelheim, and let's see what he's got for cards. He's got his Amethyst Shard, Crystal, and Precision Shot. Deal 2 damage. If there are 6 or more cards in your discard pile, deal 2 additional damage. Alright, first thing he's going to do is fire off the 2 Spark Spells, because that will be doing 2 damage. So he'll go ahead and take 2 damage to our Nemesis, taking it to 63 health, which is still a lot of health. Alright, and then up next he's got Precision Shot. He'll put that in reach 1, and he basically has 4 ether to spend. He can get 2 more charges and get rid of the tokens on both of our players' boards. Is that what we want to do? And then we can have our ally may draw a card and then discard a card in hand. So I think we are going to do that. We're going to get 2 charges for Adelheim. And that's spending all 4 ether. Then we're going to go over to Kadir, and she's going to draw a card and then discard a card. Alright, Kadir's going to draw a card and then discard a card. She has to flip her deck over, and she's going to draw 1 card. Oh, cool. Alright, so she's got Ignite. She's got the Slag, this, and Astral. Oh, man, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Or Gain a Life. We're going to have to gain a life. Well... I hate to discard this. We probably shouldn't have had her draw a card. She's going to go ahead. We need to gain a life. Play a gem. We could play this one twice. You know what? We're going to discard Ignite, which... Oh, well... I guess that's what we did. Well, that was terrible. Alright, back we go to Adelheim. Forgot she only had 3 cards. Ooh, alright, let's go back to Adelheim. Have him finish his turn. And by finishing his turn, he's going to spend all 4 charges that he has, and that allows our characters to get rid of these rotten tokens that are blocking their abilities. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Both of them go back to that board. And he's going to put his cards back in any order this way, and then 5 new cards for his next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and Crystal, Leeching Agate, Ignite, Crystal, and Crystal. Ooh, yeah. Alright, that blew all 4 charges to do that, but at least we have those tiles now back on the Wraithmonger. Alright, back we go now to turn order. It's turn order time. And who do we have going next? We have the Nemesis. Oh, great. Okay, well, at least all tiles are back here because this is now going to trigger. Oof. And the Terror Recoil triggers power 3, so it's Unleash. The player with the lowest numbered claimed terror tile resolves that terror tile. Oh man, so Unleash. First thing we do for Unleash is player with the fewest terror tiles claims the highest numbered unclaimed terror tile and performs its effect. We're going to have Adelheim do that, so he's going to take 7, which we just got rid of them, and discard a card. Alright, so he's going to discard a card. Oh man, well I guess he's just going to discard a straight up Crystal, which is not great. And then carrying on with the rest of this horrible card, the player with the lowest numbered claimed terror tile resolves that terror tile. That will be Adelheim. He's the only one with one. So he has to discard, another card. So he'll discard another Crystal, leaving him 3 cards. Wow, this Nemesis is brutal. And yes, we have a Nemesis card to deal with now. And it is the Banesire. 6 health. It's persistent as Unleash. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm going to put a 6 on him. He's got 6 health, and we got to get rid of him. Ooh, well, that was unpleasant. Alright, over we go back to turn order once again, and up next we have player 1. So now we have Kadir going, so let's have Kadir take her turn. Okay, Kadir's going to take her turn. She's going to fire off the Spark spell, and I should have left this way. So she's going to fire off the Spark spell, and she's going to hit that newly spawned enemy from 6 health down to 5. We just had a look at him. He's on leash. Wow, this is brutal. And then she has this. So she'll play this card. Is that a level 2? No, we're still in tier 1. Ugh, darn it. So this is just 2 ether. So she plays the 2 ether. Then she's going to play Astral Cube. Return a gem you play this turn to your hand. Reveal the top card of the turn order deck. And if it revealed a player's turn order, that player gains 1 life. So we play the 2, so we basically get 2. We get to play it again, so it's 4. And we're going to gain a life. So we're going to take a look. The turn order, top of the turn order is, player 2. Player 2 gets to gain a life, but guess what? Player 2 does not have any damage. So that's not going to do anything. However, if I got everything correct here, we are going to gain a life for playing this card, and then we're going to have 4 ether to spend. So we're going to go from 5 health to 6, and then we have, what did I say, 4? Yeah, we have this twice. We have 4 ether to spend. And with 4 ether, let's probably grab a spell. Alright, just going to go ahead and gain an Ignite spell. And this is deal 2 damage. Any ally gains a charge. So the other ally, of course, will be Adelheim. Alright, well, that was the end of her turn. Put these back in any order. So we'll put it, I think we'll put it like this. And then it's 5 new cards for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what does she have? She has a Spark, Crystal, 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 Crystal. All beginner stuff. Alright, back to turn order. Oh my goodness, turn order time. And who do we have now? We have player 2 gets to go. Well, that's at least something. Alright, over we go, back to Adelheim. Alright, taking a look at Adelheim. This here says deal 2 damage. If there are 6 or more other cards in your discard pile, deal 2 additional damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, indeed. This is going to deal 4 damage. So that is actually pretty good. Deal, so 4 damage for precision shot. We're going to hit the Bane Sire. Yeah, it's got 5 health. That'll knock it down to 1. Still didn't get rid of it though. And now it's time for Adelheim to play his hand. So if he's got an Ignite spell, he'll go ahead and put that in open reach 1. And then he's got 3 ether to spend. And yes, with 3 ether, he's going to get another precision shot. Boom! Because those are good spells to have for firing off damage. Going to put his cards in any order, and he gets to draw 5 new ones. 1, flipping his deck over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what does he have? Crystal, Amethyst Shard, couple Sparks. All pretty horrible. Alright, that's the end of his turn. Back we go to the turn order. And it's just not good. Alright, turn order time. And we have the Nemesis. Oh, just fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, the Nemesis is going to go. Which means, yep, first up, the Bane Sire. Unleash! He's going to unleash, which means, I believe it's, oh man. The player with the fewest terror tiles claims the highest number unclaimed terror tile and resolves its effect. This has to go to Kadir because she doesn't have any terror tiles. Which means she's got to suffer 2 damage. And that nerfs her ability. So she's going from 6 health down to 4. This is a brutal, brutal Nemesis to try to beat. And yes, of course, we also have another card to deal with as well. And it is, great, another minion. Abyssal Nightmare. Persistent. Any player resolves the highest numbered unclaimed terror tile without claiming it. Ooh. Okay, that's bad. So that's going to have 5 health on it. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is not good. Well, that's at least the Nemesis gone for this episode. Up last, we will have player 1, and that is going to be Kadir. So let's go over to Kadir's play area and have her take the final turn for episode today. Oi, 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 this is brutal. Alright, we got no spells prepped. we have a spark. So I guess we'll put the spark in there. And she's got 1, 2, 3. She's got four crystals. And we could get 2 charges to try and knock. This is so brutal. Or she can buy a spell or a relic. I've got to think about this and come right back and make a decision. You know, she's going to suspend another 4 for this, because this is going to be this spell keeps giving Adelheim a charge every time she preps it and fires it off. So she will get another one of those for 4, puts her cards back in any order. Well, they're all the same, so it doesn't really matter. Picks up 5 new cards, 1, 2, 3, and flips her deck over and gets 4, ignite as I throw it on the floor, and a spark. Alright, let me get this fixed up. That's basically it, and we're going to zoom out and wrap up our episode for today. Oh dear. Alright, that's going to wrap up our episode for today against the Wraithmonger. And we've managed to get rid of the tiles by spending 4 of Adelheim's crystals, his charges, and boom! We both have won again. We have Kadir down to 4 health. We've got a couple minions out there, which is absolutely horrible. We do have either player going next turn can get rid of the Banesire, so at least that might be something. We got the Wraithmonger down to 63 health. Wow, we have a long ways to go. We're not into the tier 2 yet, are we? No, we're still at tier 1, so we must be getting into tier 2 next episode, because it has an effect on some of the cards. Alright. Well, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, participation of any kind. Helps me out. I appreciate it. This is Aeons End. Oh, this is the, I forget, the Outer Gods. This is the final expansion, I think, for the War Eternal when it came out. I believe that's where Wraithmonger comes from. The Outer Gods, I think the expansion's called something like that. All right. Thanks so much. We'll pick it up tomorrow with continuation. We'll see if Kadir and Adelheim can get their act together and start pounding on the Wraithmonger.